Hey, baby girl. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching this video. But in today's video, I will be recapping my Axolotl animation series because tomorrow is the premiere of the first side animation in the series, which the song will be "This Is What Autumn Feels Like." So yeah, let's get started with the video and hope you enjoy. Okay, so in episode 1, this is when Axolotl, my main OC, the one you're seeing on screen right now, is born. Sorry, I'm out of breath. But he for some reason has axolotl genes. You can see there's gills on my OC. So yeah, and his parents are they're meanies. So they're like, you know what, bye, and they kick him out. So he's out on his own in the world, and he's wandering. After a few days of wandering, he's on a beach, and he meets a dragon. The dragon is not named yet, but the name will be revealed in the premiere for the side animation tomorrow. So, yeah, this dragon is a green dragon. Axolotl lives with him for some years. That also gets revealed in the animation tomorrow. And then sometime later, Axolotl is like sitting on a cliff or something, Find out why tomorrow. And his friend, Green Dragon, comes up to him and gives him two things, a earring and a hornband. Then, he pushes him off the cliff, and Axolotl lands in the ocean, and then unconscious because he hit the water really hard or something. And then he floats through the ocean and washes up on a beach, and then he puts the hornband on and the earring on, and then he flies away. And when he's flying, he sees a nightwing flying in the fog, and it's raining at the time, and more of this nightwing is revealed later. And he tries to catch up to the nightwing, and then the nightwing gets struck by lightning, and he falls to the ground. And for some reason, I don't know why I drew it like this. I drew it very gruesome, and he died in a way by falling to the ground. And he was broken in spots that wouldn't even break like that. But the first two animations were really stupid. So yeah. And then he gets super depressed because he couldn't save the nightwing. So then Axolotl goes to a lake, pond, same thing. Then he just lays down, sleeps in it, And then he has a nightmare about his parents kicking him out and stuff. Then his green dragon friend, pushing him off the cliff and stuff. Yeah. And then he wakes up, he's like, ah! And then he buries the ring and the hornband, because he's like, no, I don't want this anymore. So, yeah. And then he flies away, and then Green Dragon, when he's flying, Green Dragon attacks Axolotl, and then Axolotl's like, you know what, I'm not going to be a wimp this time. I'm not going to be a wimp anymore. So he flies up and grabs Green Dragon and throws Green Dragon onto the ground, and then Green Dragon's lying on the floor, and he's like, please don't hurt me. And Axolotl pushes Green Dragon into some random lava that was just there. Then some figure sneaks up behind Axolotl, knocks him out, and that's the end of the first animation. After getting knocked out by the mysterious figure, Axolotl wakes up and he realizes he's not where he was before. He's in the Night Kingdom. And so then Nightwing comes to feed him, and they do undo his chains, and they drop him a dead bird, one of those gross ones that they always give the prisoners in the Nightwing Kingdom and stuff, you know. And instead of eating it, he attacks the guard, which causes the guard to roll into a lava pit and die. And Axolotl escapes, and then some guards start to chase him, and he runs into someone else's cavern thing, you know, prison, and he meets a Nightwing and finds out the Nightwing's name is Lava Slasher. And Axolotl frees him, and they leave the place and try to escape, you know. And you know, they feel some rumbling, and they're like, it's nothing. And then the volcano explodes, because this takes place during the 4th book. And so then they try to start saving some people. You know, it shows some people they die because they're very retarded and for some reason don't move at all. But yeah, so they save some people, and then Axolotl, you know, he sees the Dragonets of Destiny, and then sees Tsunami. He's like, dang, she's hot. So yeah. And then Axolotl asks Lava Slasher, why is he there? And he says he was looking for his brother, and the reason why he got arrested is in the 3rd animation, the next one. And then he shows, Lava Slasher shows Axolotl a picture of his brother, and finds out his brother is the Nightwing that died in the 1st animation. And then Axolotl explains that his brother is dead, and the reason why he got kidnapped is probably because his brother got killed, and the Nightwings thought that Axolotl killed him, so that's the reason why he got kidnapped. And then Lava Slasher's like, I don't ever want to see you again. And then Axolotl jumps into the ocean and says, like, be safe and stuff. And then that's the end of the animation. Let's move on to the 3rd one. It's 5 minutes long. It's a long one. Okay, so this one might be a little hard for me to remember. So, yeah, but at the starting of it, it shows Axolotl coming out of the ocean from the Nightwing Island and stuff. And he's super sad, and he's like, I just want some friends. And then in the rainforest where Lava Slasher went, he is like, I hate people. I can't trust anyone. There's something like that, you know. And then it shows Lava Slasher's past, and it shows Lava Slasher's hatching and his brother being like, why did our parents leave? And then, yeah. And Axolotl does some adventuring, and he walks past the cave where Green Dragon and him used to live. And he's like, trauma, you know? And it goes back into Lava Slasher's past again. And it's saying, I think it's his 4th birthday? Yeah. And his brother's saying he got a job as a Nightwing guard. So he's gonna go do that. And back to Axolotl's thing again. And Axolotl arrives at a cave, a different cave, after like 3 days of adventuring. And then he says, home? And then it goes back to Lava Slasher's past again. And Lava Slasher's like, why isn't my brother back yet? So and then he's like, I better go find him. And guess what? Back to Axolotl. And it's Axolotl's home from where he was when he was a little kid. And he finds out that he has 3 little siblings. I think 2 of them are girls, 1 of them is a boy. I don't remember really. And then they're like, who's this weirdo? And his mom's like, are people trying to kidnap my kids again? And she comes out and she finds Axolotl and she's like, son, you've come home. And then back to Lava Slasher's past again. And he's like, I gotta go through the dark forest. Super scary, spooky stuff. And so, yeah, then he walks through the dark forest. Back to Axolotl. And he's like, Mom, why would you do that? And then she's like, we're so sorry. Me and your dad are so sorry about what we did. And then he's like, are you sure? And she's like, just come meet him. Go talk to him. So then, yeah, and then it goes back to Lava Slasher's past again, I think. And he's walking through the dark forest, and he's like, I can't see. And then he falls down a hill, back to Axolotl again. And he says, he meets his dad, and his dad's like, we never named you. How about Mahi? Because, the fish, Mahi. And he's like, my name is Axolotl. And he's like, okay. And then the mom's like, we're so sorry about what we've done, right? And then he's like, sure, the dad. So, yeah. Back to Axolotl's past again, I think. And Axolotl is like, not Axolotl, Lava Slasher's past. And he's like, this slash is going to leave a scar. Because when he fell, a tree branch scratched his nose. And it leaves a scar. So now he has a scar for the rest of his life. And then he sees a tree, which that is the tree to the Nightwing Kingdom. So he goes into that. And then goes back to Axolotl's thing. And Axolotl is having a dream about him killing someone. That person is not known who it is yet. At least I know who it is. You guys don't. So, yeah. And then he wakes up and his parents are like, did you guys have good sleep last night? He's like, nah. And then Lava Slasher in the past is asking a guard, where's my brother? And then they're like, he never showed up to work. He probably got killed by a bear on the way or something. And it's like, no! And then he decides he's all of a sudden not sad anymore. And he decides to steal some stuff, from like the royal treasury. Which is why he ends up in jail for some years. I'm not sure how long it is actually. Yeah. Back to Axolotl, and then he's like, I'm just gonna go into the other room and chill. And then he finds a drawer with some papers on it, and it says like, kill this dragon if you see him, and it shows a picture of Axolotl, and Axolotl realizes his parents still want to kill him. They don't love him at all. So then it like shows a thing from his front view, and it shows like red eyes behind him, indicating that it's his parents. So yeah, that's all of the animations. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will in the description have a link to the playlist for these animations. And note, the first 2 animations I was being really stupid, and for some reason instead of using the text I just wrote all the stuff with my hand instead. So the handwriting is horrible and it's really hard to understand. So I had to make an explanation video for those first two. And this is just an explanation video for like all of them, technically, and a recap. So yeah. And I will also have a link to the animation that premieres tomorrow, which I think is the best one because it better backgrounds, better drawings, the story's a little better understandable. So yeah. Can you subscribe please, I guess? I want to get to, I doubt I can do this because it's November, next month is December, but I want to get to 400 subs by the end of the year. So please like share my channel to people or something. It'll just make me happy. Yeah, and make sure you're at the premiere tomorrow. And yeah, I feel like I have something else to say. No, I don't. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye-bye.